Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 23, I do want to say, of my Football Manager 22 save with Derby County. Obviously, we're not doing episodes how we've previously done them. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little update video after every live stream that I do over on my Twitch. If you guys didn't already know, the save episodes where it's YouTube exclusive, have now officially finished. And now what I'm going to be doing is doing a highlight. I played Football Manager for about 6 hours yesterday over on my Twitch. So we've done a lot of progress. We've had our transfer window. We've started out life in the Premier League. We're doing very well so far. So we're going to go through all the signings. We are going to go through how we've got on since you were last with us. Obviously, we've played quite a lot of games since then. Then we're also going to play a game live on the stream. So if we start off with the players who have come in, first player was Kieran Dowell. Now, all these players here, from Kilman to Dowell, these four here were signed during last season where it was just off camera where I've actually brought them in. So Kieran Dowell came in from Norwich for £600,000. Central attacking midfielder who can also play on the wings or play a little bit deeper in central midfield. Looks like a very good player, only 25 years of age. Then we had Kiernan at Dewsbury Hall join. He joined for a fee of 1.1 million. Probably overpaid a little bit, to be honest. He's not as good as what I thought he was. He does have some really good potential, though, to play in the Premier League. Probably will be looking for a loan move, to be honest with you, when January comes around. We also signed Jack Stevens from Southampton for only £500,000. Very good lever. We needed some Premier League experience. He's got some very good stats in there. Only 29 as well. We did give him a longer-term contract. He's one of the higher-paid players at the club, but he's very good for this level. Only, yeah, he's actually decent Premier League level. Usually 3.5 star is Championship level, but yeah, Jack Stevens has done very well for us since coming in from Southampton. We also brought in Max Kilman from Wolves. He's our backup, a left centre-back. Very, very good player, and obviously does have the potential to play a lot better, a lot higher in this league. Has the potential to be better than Matt Clark. Been impressed from what I've seen from him in pre-season. I don't think he's played actually twice for us in the Premier League so far. Both coming off the bench as well. So yeah, he's not done too bad for us at all. Then when we actually, we were officially confirmed, we also brought in David Brooks as well from Crystal Palace. He's joined for £3 million, but I believe that fee will eventually rise. He was just available for very cheap. He was 4-star current ability. He's not done very well for us so far. 1 goal and 1 assist in 7 Premier League appearances is not great at all. We have been using him on that right wing. He can also play as a number 10. He can even play as a deep line playmaker or a Mazzala if we really wanted to. I'm sure he could do a job up front as well. We also brought in Harry Pickering from Leeds United. We actually wanted the left back that Leeds United got. He was available for about £3 million. He had a really good release clause. If I can find him, I'll show you who I do mean. He was looked like a very good player, and unfortunately he wanted to go to Leeds United. This guy, Dan Foolan, as you can see, very good player, got valued very highly now. Unfortunately, he didn't want to come to us, so we had to settle for Leeds' backup left back, which at the time was Harry Pickering, £4.4 million. I'll tell you what, he's done very well. He was a little bit shaky to start with when he did first come into the club. He has been playing as a supportive wing back, and yeah, he's done very well. As you can see, some of his stats are on the up as well. Been very impressed with him, and left back was a position we did need to improve. Buchanan wasn't the greatest. Obviously, we've got rid of some players on loan. If there's any significant transfer business of players going out, I'll let you know. We sold Daniel Johnson to Barnsley for £4.1 million. The only annoying thing about this was the board are only giving us 5% of transfer revenue to our transfer budget, so we only got 200,000 of that. But I think he's only, 3-star current ability. We bought him for 275k, and then 18 months later, we've sold him for 4.1 million. Yes, he was a pivotal part for us last season, but with Dowell coming in, we obviously brought in a couple of our attacking midfield as well. 4.1 million was an absolute steal, and as you can see, he's played 5 times for Barnsley already this season, and he's yet to score. So he's nearly looking like James Bond with his 007, nearly there. We also let Merida and Devine go out on loan. We sold Fabian Kunze to Preston. We're just never really going to get the game time, and he didn't really have the potential either. We got him on a free transfer, and then a year later we've sold him for 300k again, but because of the 5% clause, not 5% clause, 5% that the board are giving us, we didn't really get to spend much of that at all. If you have a look at more signings, then we finally brought back Rodrigo Muniz on a permanent basis. You'll be able to see how well he's doing. He's done all right, to be fair. Had some good chances, though, which he hasn't taken. 3 goals in 7 Premier League games, though, is not bad at all. £24.5 million, which will eventually rise up to £36 million. We have paid a lot of these over instalments, so we spent big this year. I don't think we'll be able to spend as big over the next couple of years, though. But yeah, by far the best player at the club. His stats are all on the up as well. His work rate's on the up, and yeah, he's been fantastic for us. Only 22 years of age. Even if we sell him in the summer for 70 million, we've made a lot of profit on him. We also brought in Frank Tizadju on a free transfer, I do believe. Yes, he left Inter Milan, so he has come in. He's been playing more as a backup, but he can play as a striker or on the wing. To be honest, he's made 5 appearances, all 5 off the bench. League appearances here, all 5 off the bench. He scored 1 goal in the Premier League as well, so he's not done too badly at all. Has some really good potential to play in the Premier League as well. We have also brought in Czech in the Ase, who at the time came in, I was like, oh my god, we've signed an absolute stink here. Also on a free transfer, does have the potential to play in the Premier League. He's been playing as that ball-winning midfielder, winning the ball back. His bravery for some reasons on the decline, but most of his other stats are in the incline, which is what we do like to see. We've also brought in Lucas Rotterburn, who is us spending some of our money. 4-star current ability, 4-star potential, very, very good player. We've brought him in for £6.75 million, 4 goals in 7 league appearances for us already. He has been absolutely fantastic, to be honest. His quality is just a level above. Brilliant replacement for Daniel Johnson. We've only spent, what, £2.6 million more on getting a player who's 5 years younger and by far much better. I think that's an absolute steal, to be honest. Penultimate signing, we've brought in a goalkeeper. You'll find out what happened to Ione. But we just needed a backup goalkeeper, to be honest. Kamara was available for pretty cheap, only 750k. He's been playing the cup matches and all that sort of stuff. And he's not a bad backup, to be honest with you. Only 26. We gave him a little bit of a longer term contract. Only 13 grand a week as well. 3-star current ability. He just does the job for the backup because obviously I'm sure you'll be able to find out in a second what's happened to Ione. But finally, our final signing is Moses Simon. 6.5 million, eventually rising to 7.25 million. 4 games, 2 assists so far in the Premier League. He's not been as good as what I thought. He did come in at 3.5-star current ability, already down at 3-star current ability. I think he probably won't be with us for too much longer, to be honest with you. 28 and only championship standard, with very unlikely to improve. I mean, my scouts have kind of done me over here because he's fast and all that, but he's not really done much so far. Technically, he isn't very good, so yeah, not the greatest of signings, to be honest with you. In terms of players going out then, Pare's left on a permanent, so as Osaziz Ogtiste, Barker, Ebasili, Carr, all going out on loan. Eduardo, we've sold for £6.5 million. Now, he was actually 3-star current ability when we sold him, but to bring him in on a free transfer and sell him a year later for £6.5 million, I think we got, this was just when we'd upgraded the percentage of transfer revenue retained up to 20% because we had an argument with the board. So we actually got about 800k from this into our transfer budget, but at the time he was our 3rd choice right centre back, I do believe, so we just let him go. 6.5 million just seemed like too much to turn down for a 29-year-old, so we let him go. Stretton's gone out on loan. Callum Hendry went out on loan to Fleetwood. Tom Pearce has gone out on loan to Blackburn. Rolls has gone out on loan to Doncaster. Some of the other young players going out on loan. Ione has gone out on loan to Doncaster, which is obviously why we had to bring another goalkeeper in. Just 2.5-star current ability. He has the potential to play in the Prem, but I didn't want my backup goalkeeper being League One standard just in case Di Gregorio does get injured. He has kept 2 clean sheets so far, conceded 6 in 7. They've paid £62,000 towards his fee. So I don't mind that at all. Players like Plange, Tyree Wilson also going out on loan. So we've not really had many big departures, to be honest, apart from Eduardo and Johnson. No one was really anywhere near the first team, to be honest. We obviously had a couple of players leave on loan. If you have a look at our schedule, then we have done very well. Obviously, pre-season, we had a couple of 11, 10-0 wins in there. We started off the season with a 2-1 win away at West Ham. Jason Knight scoring a 94th minute winner in that match on off the bench. We then faced Man City at home and they absolutely smashed us. They are unbelievable. We then recovered very well with an absolute hammering against Jack Stevens' former club at home to Southampton. Then we absolutely pumped Chesterfield 4-1. Louis Sibley scored a hat-trick in that match. He was fantastic. We then had a disappointing 1-0 defeat away to Leicester. David Brooks had 2 fantastic chances in that match, which he didn't take, and that cost us in the end. We bounced back very well, though, with a nice little 2-0 win at home to Tottenham Hotspur. Moniz and Stevens with the goals in that match. We then unfortunately missed out to a 2-1 defeat against Man United. I completely forgot about this game, to be honest. Sessegnon got sent off and we were already 2-0 down. We thought, right, we have absolutely no chance of getting back into this. Robertson got a goal and then Moniz equalised in the 92nd minute, but Greenwood scored a 94th minute winner, which wasn't ideal at all. We've then, with our second team, this is literally like, we've literally got players who are 16 years of age, 1.5-star current ability, playing in this match. We somehow managed to beat Brighton. We also had Lucas White play this match as well, who's also 16. We managed to beat Brighton away from home in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. Absolutely fantastic from Dowell and Frank as well. Morpay getting a late goal back for Brighton. The only disappointing part about this season so far was this match against Fulham. Against Moniz's former side, we were 3-0 up in this match, and then, I can't remember, but to be fair, actually, all 3 goals that we conceded were just absolute shockers. Defensive errors, people just not clearing the ball off the line. It was an absolute disgrace, and to concede so late on, I was really, really annoyed. That's the only game this season where I've come away frustrated and annoyed. We've obviously got Everton away, which I will be playing in today's episode, so make sure you stick around for that. I don't think I really have much else to show you, to be honest. If you have a look at the league table, obviously the aim for this season was just to stay up. We're currently 6 points above the drop zone. We've got 10 points on the board. Everton have a minus 10 goal difference already, but are somehow 10th in the league. They must have had an absolute hammering against one of the better sides in the league. Who did they lose to? So they lost 5-0 to Liverpool and 4-0 to Man City and 4-1 to Man United. So they definitely concede goals, but they've only really lost to decent sides. I'd definitely take a point away at Everton. Let's get into it. Here we have it then. This is the team that I'm going to be using for this match away to Everton. We have Di Gregorio starting in goal, a back four of Stevens, Kilman, Clark and Pickering. Bird and Knight in the midfield, Brooks on the right, Simon on the left, and Rotterburn in behind. Rodrigo, Muniz, obviously you're allowed 9 substitutions in the Premier League. Niasse is injured for this match. I've completely forgot, but yeah, he broke his foot, so he's going to be out for 3 to 4 months, which is not ideal at all. Sessegnon's also suspended. Dewsbury Hall is also suspended, which I didn't know about. Joswiak currently recovering from a torn hamstring, which he did in an under-23s match, which was not ideal at all, because we wanted to get him out on loan so we could sign Moses Simon. He's actually the same ability as Moses Simon. Well, he's a little bit worse, to be honest with you, but yeah, not quite as good as Simon, but I don't think he's really going to make the bench, to be honest. We have a couple of the 16-year-olds on the bench just to fill out the numbers, to be honest with you, but it's going to be a tough game. This away at Everton. I definitely would take a point. Having to play a centre-half at right-back isn't ideal. We don't have a backup to Sessegnon. We let Burn go in the summer because I just didn't really fancy giving him a new contract, to be honest with you. Wayne Rooney is now the Everton manager. They have some very good players in there. Calvert-Lewin. Does that mean Calvert-Lewin's playing at defensive midfield? Is that what that's telling me? Because it looks like it's in positional order, unless they're playing him maybe at right wing or right wing back. I'm not really too sure, but we'll tell them we have the faith in them to go out there and make the difference in this match. We do need to get back to winning ways, because that game against Fulham was very disappointing, but we've had some good wins this season against West Ham, against Tottenham. They have been very good wins. As we had a highlight there, but I don't really know what's going on. Free kick for us here. Robertson crosses in. Kilman! Goal! We're going to go to VAR, though. I'm not too sure why we're going to VAR there. That looked onside to me. And if it is, that's Robertson's first assist. And in Kilman's first start, I think the goal's been given. Robertson with a great ball in. Kilman looks well onside to me. And we've had to bring him in for this match for the suspended Sessegnon and shift the team around a bit. I mean, yeah, he's clearly onside. An absolute mile onside there. It's a great ball in from Robertson. And I was telling you earlier about his class. It's a fantastic ball, and it's a great header from Kilman. And with 5 minutes on the clock, we managed to take the lead, but Everton are going to come forward here straight away. Good defending from Stevens. Robertson, great ball in behind here to Rodrigo Muniz. Goes around Pickford, shoots, scores. Muniz with his 4th goal this season. 8 minutes on the clock. We are in dreamland in Merseyside. And this is exactly what I was looking for. I was telling you at the start of the season, that I was telling my Twitch chat that as much as we don't have the greatest team, I have confidence that we're going to be able to do really well this season. And even though we're away from home against Everton, not even 8 minutes on the clock, it's already 2-0. Muniz already has 4 goals for us so far this season. I set him an aim between 10 and 15, and I would be very happy. We're currently up to 5th in the table now. We're only 7 points off top of the league, but the most important thing is being 17th or higher. As long as we're not in that bottom 3 this season, it means we can build and progress higher up through the leagues. Bergwijn coming forward here for Spurs, in on goal, shoots, easy save though for Di Gregorio, and that will be the end of that highlight. Everton's first shot in this match, and there was only about 20 minutes played on the clock. We need to give them some praise as well. We have a corner here. Robertson, ball comes in. Clark's there. This time he heads just wide. We've been a threat from set pieces, to be honest with you. We do have some very tall players in there. Robertson looking tired, which isn't ideal, but Stevens has a throw in here. Gives it into Bird. Looked like a foul throw there, to be honest. Brooks now whips the ball in. Simon's there. We're going to VAR again. Again, that definitely was not offside. Brooks with the assist. Simon with, I believe, his first goal for Derby County. This definitely is not offside. If this is given as offside, it's an absolute disgrace. It's been given, I do believe. It's great play from us. I mean, potential of a foul throw there. Good ball in from Brooks. Simon's there to tap home at the back post. Half an hour on the clock. You can definitely see why Everton have conceded so many goals this season. But it's Everton 0, Derby County 3. Calvert-Lewin puts the ball into the box, cleared away by Stevens, and we're going on the attack again here. Brooks carrying the ball forward now, doesn't really have much in the way in front of him. Bird plays that 1-2 with Brooks, carrying it forward all the way, shoots. This time he puts it just wide. Brooks' finishing it's really poor, to be honest. He genuinely could have about 5 or 6 goals this season. Yeah, they're playing Calvert-Lewin on the right of a 4-4-2. I mean, no wonder they're losing 3-0. He's on the ball here. He does very well there to get past Simon. He plays the long ball. Good header though from Kilman. Allen wins the second ball. Richarlison on the ball now. Going all the way. Gets past Kilman, I think that was. Got the shot off, but it's an easy save for Di Gregorio. I mean, Barnsley, to be honest with you, they are not doing very well this season. They could genuinely be like record breakers for like the most losses and least amount of points contained. Everton pull a goal back there. Not really ideal, to be honest. Maybe that's why they've put Calvert-Lewin on that right-hand side, because he can come in at the back post, win them knocks down. I was kind of hoping we could get to half-time with keeping a clean sheet. It's a good ball in. Pickering doesn't really stand much of the way of the chance, and then Clark just gets spun far too easily. Di Gregorio's beaten at his near post. Everton pull a goal back just before half-time, which is not ideal. If we can go get a fourth and properly kill the game off here, that'd be nice. Brooks, ball in, looking for Simon. It's cleared only as far as Max Bird, who plays it first time to David Brooks. Cuts it back to Bird. What's he going to do with it? He's going to go into Jason Knight. Plays that 1-2. Bird again. Plays it back to Knight. Rotterburn finds Simon. Shoots! Ooh, just wide. Good opportunity there for Moses Simon. Takes a shot on. Does go just wide. And there we go. That is half-time. Everton won at Derby County 3. I'm very happy with the way things are going. Everton was starting to get back into it, though, during that, at the end of the first half there. So fingers crossed they don't get an early goal here. If they get a goal inside the first 2 minutes of the second half, that'd be an absolute nightmare. Allen finds Petrokovic, and he goes out wide to Steven Bergwijn. Managed to keep the ball in. Crosses in. Richarlison's miles offside. I mean, he's hit the crossbar anyway, but yeah, that was an absolute mile offside there. Nothing to worry about. I definitely do think we are going to need to get Rotterburn off, which isn't ideal, but we've got players like Kieran Dowell, I think, on the bench, so it's not the end of the world. Davies plays it into Petrovic, and he looks for Lirola on the right-hand side. He gets a ball into the box, cleared away by Kilman. Pickering brings it down. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just why would you even consider doing that? Just put it out for a corner or a throw-in. Pickering, I tell you what, as much as I was just praising him a minute ago, what on earth is he doing there? Have you got something wrong with you? What on earth are you doing there? You absolute moron. What a shocking goal to give away. Surely we're not going to bottle another 3-0 lead. Surely we're not. We did it in the last game. We can't do it again. It'll be absolutely criminal if we were to do it again. Ball comes in. This time it's cleared away by Kilman, who, I'll tell you what, has actually had a very good game. I've been very impressed with him so far. Robertson carrying the ball forward. Good challenge though from Godfrey, and Everton win the ball back. Davies finds Bergwijn. Torre now. Everton looking to build from the back. Bergwijn cuts inside. Finds Richarlison. Davies now finds Allen. Ball through, looking for Richarlison. And I don't really know what's happened there. It's gone out for a corner. Yeah, Everton are all over us right now, which isn't ideal. Corner ball here, which will be taken by Bergwijn. Ball comes in, cleared away by Jason Knight. Comes here to Ben Godfrey. And that is the end of the highlight. We need to change something now. I don't know whether to get Rotterburn off and bring another centre-half on. I just don't know what to do right now. I mean, what we'll do, we'll bring Bielik on for Rotterburn, and we'll play him as a defensive midfielder. And we shall play Bielik as a deep line playmaker, and then we'll tell Bird to be more of a box-to-box midfielder, and we'll go with that. So we've gone a little bit more defensive, but I feel like it's what we had to do. We're also going to get Sibley on for David Brooks, and we're also going to get on... Who's best player to probably put on the left wing? Kieran Dowell. Bring Dowley on that left-hand side. I mean, we do have some actual natural wingers on the bench, but according to my assistant manager, Dowell is the best of them all. We're going to give them some praise as well. I mean, it's not been a great start to the second half, but we're doing the job for now. 20 or so minutes left on the clock. Sibley's just gone into the book. So is Jason Knight. Not really ideal, but Bielik's on the ball here. Finds Knight. Pickering, you need to make up for that error. Muniz plays that 1-2 with Pickering. He shoots. Good save though from Jordan Pickford. I mean, I don't think that was ever really troubling him. I think that definitely was going wide, but good opportunity for us there. We do now have a corner which Sibley will take. It's going to be an in-swinger. Ball comes in. Muniz is there, and that's an absolute 50 pence header. That is an absolutely shocking header, and it does go wide. We'll give him some more praise as well. I mean, Bielik is apprehensive about the praise, which I don't really know what that means, to be honest. We'll drop it down to balanced as well. We definitely don't want to overcommit. I mean, we have nearly bottled another 3-0 lead, but there is still time for us to completely bottle it. Final bit of praise into injury time. 4 minutes added on at the end of today's game. I mean, Everton in this second half have absolutely battered us. Liora goes long. Stevens deals with it. Di Gregorio clears, and it finds Rodrigo Muniz. Kieran Dowell on the ball. Finds Jason Knight. He goes into Pickering. Knight on the ball. Good play this from us just to run the clock down and keep the ball. Pickering plays it inside. Oh, I swear to God if we concede here. I swear to God if we concede here. Pickering has had an absolute... He's an absolute disgrace. Pickering is an absolute disgrace. He's awful. He's absolutely shocking. That's 2 games in a row now we've bottled a 3-0 lead. And it's just individual errors. You just don't need to do that there. You simply just don't need to do that. It's absolutely shocking. It's absolutely shocking from Harry Pickering. I'm so annoyed by that. What a terrible way to ruin an episode. We've come back. We're in the Premier League. We're doing very well. We're 3-0 up. We're cruising. And then it's bloody errors from Harry Pickering that have cost us the win there. Do you know what? I'm going to tell him. We've done well there. But individually, Harry Pickering, I'm throwing the water ball at you. Your mistakes cost us goals. Sort your life out. He has literally cost us the game there. And I think it's only fair that I drop him for the next match because it's not the first time this season one of his mistakes has cost us the win. Rooney wants VAR answers. Stop bloody complaining. Right, let me shout at him as well. Harry Pickering, we're going to warn him for his recent form. I'm going to point the finger and need you to be better. Been playing well! I think I've been playing well. Oh my God. Wow, he thinks he's been playing well after that last match. I mean, we've all watched that there. Absolutely terrible. Well, that is where I'm going to leave it for today's video. If you have enjoyed, a like as always will be massively appreciated. As I said at the start of today's video, I don't actually think I told you to like the video at the start, so make sure you like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new as well. Obviously, like I've said, the episodes won't be coming as often as what they were because now we are just uploading like a summary, an update sort of video every now and again after most of my streams. But thank you very much for watching today's video. I do appreciate it a lot. Have a great rest of your day. Unfortunately, we bottled another 3-0 win, which wasn't ideal. But thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I shall see you all very soon for another video. Peace.